witches, blessed be. This is WhiteRaven over here. Today's Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. Today I have a spell for you that is very advanced magic. So if you think this is over your head, if you have too many questions, maybe this is not the spell for you. However, having said that, I strongly suggest that you watch this video all the way through. Maybe when you finish watching this video, you can go ahead and do your own research in the magic that we are going to be speaking about today. Because maybe in the future, when you are a more advanced witch, you're going to be very happy and very glad that you got to see that magic here first, so you can perform it in the future properly. If you're new to this channel, my name is WhiteRaven and I'm here to teach you witchcraft, what it is to be a witch from my perspective. The map of the world is different from everybody, witches. And if you're here and if you're new, maybe you like what I have to say, maybe you agree with it, maybe it resonates with you. If this is the case, I totally invite you for you to stick around. I will love to have you in my little coven. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every week. I am here every Monday teaching you magic and sometimes a little bit more. All right, so stick around. I will love to have you in my coven. Which is today we're going to be working with King Solomon's seals. If you know a little bit about the Old Testament, about the Bible, you probably know that King Solomon was one of the wisest men on earth. That's what they say about him. Right? It is also said that he had full control of at least 72 spirits or demons. And they did his bidding. He had control, 100% control over all these demons. At one point in his life, King Solomon wrote a grimoire, a magical book, a spell book for his son, Rehoboam. This book was hidden and eventually was discovered. And here is some magic from that particular book. That book is called The Key of Solomon. It's very popular and you probably have heard about this book. Maybe you have seen it in some of the books that you see in the library or maybe when you're doing your research when it comes to doing magic. It happens that King Solomon not only had seals to control those demons, those 72 demons that he had, but he also created a different type of talismans and seals that had a different type of attributes and enchantments. Today, we're going to be working with one of such seals, and it's called the 6th Pentagram of Saturn. This is a hex. It's not very pretty. If this is something that interests you, stick around because it's coming up right now. Witchers, in the description of the video, I'm going to leave links with some of the books that I recommend for you to get if you want to continue doing some research on this type of magic. This is a curse that is very, very, very nasty. So I want to say something to you before we continue with the magic of the 6th Pentacle of Saturn. In order to do this type of seals, there's many things that need to happen and you have to follow a very strict protocol. You have to do these seals with the specific ingredients, materials at specific times. So needless to say, creating these seals is actually a science. It's hard. It's not easy to create. There's people that do create them nowadays. You can actually do it if this is something that you want to get into it. So the seal that we're going to be using today is going to be just a representation, since this is something that I copied from the computer. So I'm going to tell you what the magic of the 6th Pentacle of Saturn is all about. And then we're going to do it maybe in a more milder way. But rest assured that if you want to go ahead and do this magic the way it's written in the book, then you have to go into the task of learning how to create this actual seal. How to go about it? I strongly suggest that you study this magic, you know it well, because it's very advanced magic and it's very strong magic. Which is, you know that I strongly and firmly believe that curses are necessary. Many of us have no clue the life that other people is living and the suffering that other people is enduring. And I think it's very unfair from us to judge people that do curses and hexes, especially if we are not in their shoes. This curse that I'm going to share with you today, I am going to do it myself to somebody. And I thought about sharing this with you and I was hesitant to share this with you because I don't want this spell to be done by people that is just doing magic just because. So if this is you, witch, All right. If you find yourself asking too many questions about this and not understanding what I'm telling you or what I'm talking about, trust me when I tell you this spell may not be for you. Learn a little bit more about what we're talking about today before you jump into doing this type of magic, because it's strong magic and it's nasty. It's not nice magic, okay? Which is, this curse is to help people that are in really dire need of annihilating and punishing an abuser, an abusive husband, somebody that is hitting you, abusing you, people in high power that are completely taking advantage of their position and they are walking all over you, humiliating you and making your life miserable. This is not magic for you to do out of spite because you don't like the new girlfriend of your ex-boyfriend. I know this is something that we have touched in previous curses, but if you're new in this channel, trust me when I tell you that if you play with magic that is not justified, it will come back and bite you in the ass. And it's going to taste really, really, really bad. And then you're going to be in the predicament that all the things that are going to start happening to you, you're not going to know how to get rid of them. Please, witches, make sure you're justified before doing this magic. This is nasty magic, even though we're just doing a representation of this magic. We're not even creating the real seal. We're just going to do this as a representation and we're just going to be utilizing your justified anger. But even though we're just doing this as a representation, it can still come back and bite you in the ass if you do this for the wrong reasons or if you're not justified. And having said that, witches, do not ask me if you're justified or not. Don't give me an example of what you're going through. Only you know if you're justified or not. If somebody's doing something wrong to you and you don't think it's fair, then maybe you're justified. I have no way of knowing if you're justified or not. I want to share this with you because I know in my heart that some of you guys need it. Please make sure that you're responsible when you are creating this magic. In this spell today, which is we're going to be locking an evildoer inside the 6th Pentacle of Saturn. We're going to need a few things for this spell. We are going to go into the internet and we are going to copy the 6th Pentacle of Saturn. Please make sure it is indeed the 6th Pentacle of Saturn and you are going to copy that and you are going to have a big copy just like this. I want to tell you something and I'm going to bring something to your attention. These letters that you see over here, these Hebrew letters, they stand for set thou a wicked one to be ruler over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand. This is not a pretty spell, witches, trust me. So you're going to need the copy of the 6th Pentacle of Saturn. You are going to need my Yuza oil for this spell. You're going to need 5 black candles. In my particular case, I'm going to be using tea lights. I am going to light black magic incense. The black magic incense I like, and the reason why I got it is because I really like it for when you are doing any type of darker, heavy spells. This will not only get you into the mindset for your black magic type of spell, but also will protect you while you're doing your spell. So I really like this incense. So I'm going to light one of those up. And you're also going to need, which is the picture of the evil person that you are hexing. So I already know what you're going to ask me. Well, WhiteRaven, I don't have this person's picture. Listen, witches, choose your battles. There are spells that you're able to do and there are spells that you're not able to do. There are spells that are going to be good for you and there are spells that are not going to be the one for you. If you cannot get a picture of the person that you are cursing, this is not the spell for you, witch. You know, magic is not easy. In magic, we really have to work really hard. Really hard. And magic is going to go as far as you go. Alright, so if you cannot get a picture, then you're done. You can't get a picture. I tell you this though, it's been almost close to 0 the times in which I need a picture and I'm not able to get it. I'm able to get pictures of anybody at any time. So we need a picture. In the back of that picture, you are going to put the name, right? If you know the birthday, you're going to put the birthday. And if you know the address, you can also put the address. If this is a government address, then you put the government address. If this is work, then you put work address, and so on and so forth. Now I'm telling you, this is pretty simple. You're going to put basic information because you have to make sure that this picture is indeed for the person. Now that we have your seal of Solomon in here, let's turn this incense on. This is an electric lighter. I know many of you guys ask me. I love my electric lighter. Concentrate, which is we are going to be sending evil spirits to terrorize this evil person. In this particular case and in this spell, this call for demons to go and terrorize this person. You don't have to do that if you don't feel comfortable doing this. But what we're going to do, we're going to concentrate in all the evil things that this person is doing to you, and you're going to send them back at him. You're going to send him suffering. You're going to send her bad luck. You're going to send him night terrors, extreme guilt, anxiety. You're going to make this person feel awful, terrorized. Think about it, visualize it. You know what? See yourself as a banshee. This is my favorite image, witches. You have no idea. I love doing this. Imagine you are the banshee. Imagine you are an old hag and you are terrorizing this person when he's asleep. See yourself right on top of this person's chest, shrieking like the banshee. Long nails, cold fingers, bony cheeks. Your hair is wet and ugly, and you just come out of the ground. Punish this person, torture this person, and do this and do this and do this again. Now, you're gonna have your 5 black tea lights. You don't have to have tea lights. You can actually have black candles. And in each tea light or in each candle, whichever you want, you are going to put the name of the person. So you just carve the name of the person. When you finish writing the name, you are going to use the Yuza oil. Now, Yuza is the type of oil that you're going to do to call upon the dead, to call upon spirits. This is why you use this oil for. There's another video that I have here on YouTube, and I'm going to also post it in the description of the video because you may want to actually anoint that black candle with this oil. This oil is really good if you're going to do any type of spells like on the night of Halloween. This is a really good oil to use whenever you need the assistance of the dead realm. And having said that, witches, make sure that you know that you don't call upon what you cannot send away, okay? So it's really nice and dandy when you're doing all the hexes and all the spells, but another thing altogether is when you need to send this stuff away, or this stuff comes to visit you and you don't know how to send them away. So this is why I tell you this is advanced magic. So if you don't feel prepared to do this, just don't do it. It's okay. There's other spells that you can do. All right. I strongly suggest, let me say that again. I tell you right now, I'm not suggesting, I'm telling you, do this outside of your house. And I understand that many of you guys are going to say, oh, WhiteRaven, I live in an apartment, I don't have a backyard. Listen, I don't think I need to tell you that then in that case, you need to look for a place where you can do the spell. You do not want to be calling up all the dead, and you do not want to be calling up all spirits and whatnot in your house. So we're going to put these candles in the shape of a pentacle. And now we have the person in here. We have 5 candles. Buy your candles up. Now that you have your 5 candles lit, the perpetrator is inside. You are locking this evildoer inside the 6th Pentacle of Saturn. Get your Yuza oil, and we are going to do 5 drops with by each candle. This is called a quincux, which is you are grounding this person, this individual inside this seal. This is the seal of torture. This is the seal of anxiety. This is the seal of nightmares. This is the seal of I'm not going to find peace. And this person is going to suffer, and he's going to feel in his own skin all the evilness that he's done unto you. Say his name, her name, aloud. So and so. Say it again. So and so. Last time, witches. So and so. Now do your chant. Set thou a wicked one to be ruler over him. And let Satan stand at his right hand. Repeat this chant as many times as you want, witches. Make sure you do this outside. Once you get everything out of you and into this, and you're gonna grab everything, then let your candles burn all the way through, and you are going to put everything in a fireproof container, and you're going to burn this to ashes. And you're just gonna scatter this and give it to Mother Nature. You are done, witch, and you're not going to come back to this place. And this is something that you cannot repent. You are done with this hex. Remember, witches, you must do this outside. Do not do this inside your home. And be done with this. You know, witches, there's a lot of evil people out there, and they think they are untouchable. Just like this guy right here. Untouchable. That's what we're here for, and that's what magic is here for. Hexes and curses are necessary. I'm giving you here one for you to take care of that evildoer that is making your life miserable. Stay wicked, witches. That's it, witches. Please make sure to be responsible when you're doing this type of magic. I said it, and I'm going to say it again. Make sure that you're justified when you're doing this magic. This is heavy magic, okay? If this is magic that you really enjoy and you like, there's a lot of information out there for you to develop your abilities with this magic. I'm going to link in the description of the video some of the books that I have for you to maybe check them out. There's a lot of very interesting information in the internet, so you can continue your research on this topic. I suggest that if you really like it, go ahead and check it out. For now, please make sure to be justified before doing this magic, and other than that, I wish you the best luck. Thank you so very much for all your support with my website, WhiteRavenandWitchesLair.com. I'm having a lot of new products coming up in the website. The Yuza oil that we use in here today is already available in the website for you to purchase if you want. So is the incense that I used today for this spell. I also want to say thank you so much. We have the new Florida water soap. I'm going to be having that pretty soon on the website. Super happy to have this baby. Smells so amazing. Smells just like the Florida water bath salts. It's going to be for the same type of intentions, for whenever you're feeling under oppression, whenever you feel heavy, whenever you feel like you pick up something outside. And this is the soap that you want to be using to cleanse and to feel much better. Also, this is a great soap for you to cleanse after you do any type of curses. Also, I want to mention, witches, I did a spell on how to protect myself when I'm doing a curse a couple of weeks ago. I'm also going to link it in the description of the video, because I know some of you guys are going to ask me what to do to protect yourself when you're doing this type of spell. So I'm already going to tell you, there's a video already made on that. If you have any further questions, and I am not know-it-all when it comes to this type of magic, I strongly suggest, if you have more questions in regards to magic that we did today, do your own research and check the books that I'm going to link in the description of the video. This is not magic that I do all the time. I'm going to do this particular spell on someone, and this is why I'm sharing with you. You can email me any questions at layerofthewitch@yahoo.com. I do not do consultations, and I do not work for people. And I'm saying this, thank you my old viewers that are probably so tired of hearing me saying this, but there's a few new people over here that maybe don't know it, and they keep asking me. I do not work for people. I am also in Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. I'm always there, happy to answer any questions. Other than that, witches, it is always awesome talking to you every single Monday. I look forward to talk to you every single Monday. I need you to be very smart, witches, because knowledge is power. The more you know, the more power you acquire. But above all, most important thing is, with all that power and all that knowledge, You must stay witch so very wicked. Bye.